Good day! In this video, we will try to discuss relay logic and latching. In particular, I will try to show to you sample outputs or outcomes of relay logic circuits and relay latching circuits using the software application Fluidsim. But first, we must understand first, we will discuss first the expected outcomes of each circuit diagrams that we will be simulating for this activity. So, presented in the screen is the first circuit diagram or relay ladder diagram that we will be simulating in the software application Fluidsim. Presented on its truth table are the output values that we should be expecting once we run or simulate the file. So we can observe, based on its truth table, that the relay ladder diagram of this type would only switch the lamp on or will light up the lamp when two switches are open, while when none, one, or all of the switches are open, the lamp will remain at its off stage. To begin with our simulation, I will now run the file that contains the circuit diagram. For the simulation, we will be using the single step method or process of simulation to better understand or to better see the output values of different state of the switches. So presented in the screen is the initial setup or initial state of the switches, which is 0, and as we can see that when the switches are on its off stage, the lamp is not turned on. Now, when I change the state of the third switch, we can see that the lamp didn't light up. When I press the switch 2, we can observe still that the light didn't change state. When I press or change the state of switch 2 and switch 3, notice how the lamp is now on its on stage or is lit up. Now, when the state of switch 1 is changed, while switch 2 and switch 3 remains on its off stage, we can actually see the lamp didn't turn on or didn't light up. When we change the state of switch 1 and switch 3, we can observe that the light turned on or lit up. Now, when we change the state value of switch 1 and switch 2, while switch 3 remains at its off stage, we can actually see the lamp turning on. Whereas, when all of the switches are on their on stage, we can see that the light or the lamp is now turned off or is not lit up. For the second diagram, for the second design of a relay diagram, here is the circuit diagram that we will be using, or the circuit and the relay ladder that we will be using. And presented on its truth table are the expected outcomes. Notice that lamp 1 will only turn on when switch 1 is on while switch 2 is off, while lamp 2 will only turn on when switch 1 and switch 2 are on its on stage. Now we will try to understand the expected outcomes of this type of circuit. We will use again the single step analysis or simulation to have a better view or understanding of the expected value and outcome and how they work. So, as stated in the truth table a while ago, when the lamp 1 will only turn on when switch 1 is on its on stage while switch 2 is on its off state. Now, changing the state of switch 1, we can observe that light 1 and lamp 1 lit up while lamp 2 didn't, which satisfy our truth table for this type of circuit diagram. Now, on the truth table, it was also stated that light 2 will only light up when both switches are on its own stage. Now, we're going to try and simulate to verify whether the truth table or that kind of is true. We can see that lamp 2 lit up while lamp 1 didn't, which satisfied the truth table of this type of circuit. Now, we will try and simulate the circuit diagram of the relay latching ladder, which is shown or presented on the screen. Simulate, going to change the state of the push button. Here. Notice that when the push button 1 state changes, the lamp 1 turned on. And lamp 2 turned on when lamp 1 when the push button 2 changes, while lamp A remains. This is how this type of circuit diagram works. Thank you.